I just think it's just gelling. Um, we got a lot of new guys on the team, um, and we're just trying to get everyone on the same level, and I don't think that there's any one person holding us back. Um, I think that even at practice sometimes, like I myself, like I'll find myself a little tired and lacking the energy that I had last year, and so that's something that I got to do better is kind of bring that energy back. Um, that's just one thing that I've kind of noticed. We're kind of well, when that second half against Boise State, I thought our defense played outstanding in the first half, and um, in our offense we played all right, but just coming out in the second half, we just there was a lack of energy and like a lack of sense of like urgency to do well and go out and execute the way we're capable of. But I think we're headed in the right direction though. We're seeing what we need to improve on, and I think we're making improvements daily.
With 9 offensive starters coming back, did you expect it to be this difficult?
I'll be honest, like no, having those the 9 guys come back. I mean, we pretty much know the offense, and we knew what it was like, being out there and on the field, you know, in whatever situations, whether we were up, whether we were down. Um, so we had that experience, um, and I mean, losing Justin was big. The quarterback is, the most important position um, on offense, if not the team. And just to replace that, just to have someone else back there, it's a little different. But I mean, it's something that we just got to, we just got to invite Mike in or Tanner, whoever, and just and be there for him because we know how it is, and you know they're the ones that need the most help because they have the least amount of experience out of the 9 guys returning, and we just need to be in the right spots for them, doing all the right things for them, so it makes their job that much easier.
Is there a reason for the lack of energy you say you didn't have last year? Lack of urgency, you say?
Um, I don't want to say we're complacent with how we did last year, uh, because I mean even though we had success, we still came up empty-handed. Like we didn't win the championship like uh, we had set our goal to. Um, I don't think it's one thing that you can really pinpoint it on. It's a lot of different things. Um, and I mean, as a as a veteran, as a returner, and as a leader on the team, like I'll take responsibility for part of that because I'll feel it sometimes, and I know that things need to be different, and sometimes I won't speak up. And I know that's something that I got to do differently for this team.
Defensively, UNLV, what are they like? What do they do?
They play a lot of man. Um, I think about 60% of their snaps this year have been man coverage. Um, they played a lot of man against UCLA, not so much against Michigan, um, but they're going to load the box and test you on the outside, kind of try and stop the run as best they can. Um, uh, you know, they like Cody said, they're 0-3, but I mean, I think they're a very athletic ball club. They got a new coach, and I mean, he had great success at Bishop Gorman High School. Um, so, you know, uh, I really don't know a whole lot about them, but I just know they play a lot of man, and I know they're pretty athletic.
What's the one thing that's going to take for you guys to get on track offensively to be where you want to be?
I just think it's just back to having fun, just playing football, because that's what it was last year. Um, you know, uh, the whole game day process was just, Coach Kramer describes it as a religious process, but I mean, it was just so exciting and so fun. Just being with with your teammates. You know, from right when you wake up to, you know, to counting down in the locker room after a win. You know, I think we lost sight of like how that felt, and I mean that's one of the best feelings in the world is winning a college football game. And I mean I think when we get that sense of urgency and that sense of like I won, and I think that's coming right around the corner too.
So you sense that you guys have that same feeling as you did last year?
I'm sensing that it could be there, yes. And it's not going to be easy because it's not just going to be handed to you. I mean, the Big Sky this year is just stacked with talent. I mean, they're just beating up on FBS teams. You know, they're just playing each other well. So it's not going to be handed to us, and that's maybe something that we kind of had the mindset of, not that it'd be handed to us, but it'd be easier than last year because we had kind of made a name for ourselves that we thought. So, you know, there's a lot of work in front of us, but I think we're very capable and we're looking very promising from a player's viewpoint.